Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm a Monk and today we're going to be reviewing Deathloop. Now this game recently released on Xbox, it also hit Game Pass. It's been on PC and PlayStation for over a year now. This is a game that's been developed by Arcane and published by Bethesda. It will set you back around £50 depending on which platform you're actually buying it on, and hopefully this review is going to let you know whether it's worth your money or worth your time. So what exactly is Deathloop? Well, within this game you play as Colt. He is a character stuck in a death loop in which the aim of the game is to kill the 8 visionaries that are scattered across 4 different districts that you can explore. The catch is that you actually have to unlock the information, unlock the bits of info in order to find these 8 visionaries. Knowing when and where they are going to be, in what time of day they're going to be there, is very, very important. The only way you can know this is by searching the area, finding pieces of clues and putting together the pieces of the jigsaw. Much of this story seems to be being done and told within these little notes, within these little messages that you find. So if you choose to maybe skip over them, don't necessarily pay full attention to them, you can very quickly get lost in this story, unfortunately. The voice acting in this game is actually pretty cool, and the story, if you seek it out, is there. However, it does feel a little bit shallow to me. Now, really where this game excels is the combat. Now, when I said earlier that you need to kill 8 visionaries, this is set, in an area for you to explore. You're going to know where these people are. This really doesn't play out so much like Hitman. This is more of an arcade, run and dash, gung-ho type of gameplay. The action, the combat, the weapon usage is very, pray and spray kind of. You don't really have a tremendous amount of weapons either. I think there's 7 or 8 maybe different types of actual gun within this game. There are of course grenades and melee weapons and melee options as well. You can also kill a few of the different people with different kind of environmental things as well, like deploying turrets, getting them to slip on gumballs and things like that. This game also happens to have a PvP within this as well, where you play as Juliana. Now, she is actually kind of your counterpart throughout the solo story play. She is there, she is ready to try and kill you and stop you from progressing throughout your day. I love the interaction between Colt and Juliana. When it comes to the PvP side of it, this is another player taking control of Juliana and stopping you in your actions. Now, I love this because you play through so much, because this is basically one level that you kind of go around, you learn all the different routes, you know where the player is going to be. So if you're playing as Juliana, you can really set up some pretty awesome traps and kill the player very, very easily. You can of course turn this off so that way other people can't just invade your world. You can also switch the settings so that way you can only have friends invade your world. So it's therefore, if you like it. I found the PvP side of this interesting to say the least. It could be annoying. Imagine you go, you're getting close to completing the game, or completing your assignment you've been trying to do for quite a long time, and having some random invade your world and basically put an end to your very impressive loop. It can suck. So think about whether you want to have that on or off when you start your brand new play. Speaking more of the weapons, I really like the way you collect weapons within this game. If you do a successful loop and make a successful exit, you get to keep the weapons that you have unlocked within that loop. You can also get trinkets, which powers up these weapons that you got as well. Some of them are really meaty and really satisfying to use, and acquiring them really isn't that hard. Now, as I said earlier in this review, most of the story does seem to be done through messages, through little bits that you find throughout this game. And it's a shame that the story is done that way. However, it is voice acted when this story kind of like pops in as well. Most of it is voice acted. Cult Story itself, you actually have to look for that throughout the game. You can be really easy to miss it, and unfortunately Cult Story is actually pretty good, so if you happen to miss it, you're missing some decent storytelling with the game. It's a shame that bit isn't more maybe even cutscene. I don't know, it's a shame the way that Cult Story is kind of told throughout this. But whenever Juliana pops in, I love the back and forth between Colt and Juliana. I think that bit's done really well. I think the voice acting between those two characters is done particularly well as well.
Apartment, and from the looks of it, you didn't either. Why is that?
You gonna call me like this all the time, Julie?
Juliana.
I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
But you did. Once. We used to be friends. Colt, can't you
Oh,
read?
so that's why you told everyone to kill me.
But I'm the only one talking to you. So what does that tell you?
That I hang out with the wrong people. All right. Control center. Shut it down.
Unfortunately, my biggest gripe about this game happens to be the very nature of the game itself. It is extremely repetitive and not all that together too long, considering the price of the game as well. Where this game excels is the fact that there really isn't too many games just like this out there. However, if this isn't a game that truly inspires you, you're going to find this incredibly repetitive very, very fast. And because of that, I can only give this game a 7 out of 10. This game looks good, it plays good. I never had any problems while I was playing it, no dashboarding or anything like that. This plays as intended, which is really nice to see. However, for me, it's a little bit too repetitive. I don't think I'm going to go too much back into it. But hey, it's out there. Let me know what you think. If you have played this game already, let me know down in the comments what you think of it. And of course, as ever, if you've enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. We also have an active and growing Discord as well. The link for that will be down in the description. If you want to jump in and recommend a brand new game for me to review, the link is there for you to do so. This is a unique and quirky game. Unfortunately, it just wasn't for me. But hey, if you stuck around to the very end of the review, a big thank you to you. Don't forget to comment red banana down below. Just confuse all those people either new to the channel or that didn't watch to the very end. But guys, I have been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy, and of course as ever, happy gaming.